Hi there, I'm David Monier-Williams, the author of VIP Breakthrough Coaching. Today we're going to discuss and demonstrate self-concept. So, what is self-concept? Self-concept is really nothing more than how we think about ourselves at the deepest level. It's made up of values which lead to beliefs and our underlying identity of who we are at the deepest level without all this nonsense. Values are generalizations of important experiences that we've had in our lives that lead to beliefs, but also have underlying the ethics and morals of our lives. And they come in two varieties: the secular humanist atheist and the spiritual religious. The former with relative morals and the latter with absolute. I won't get into the details at this point, it's not important. But with these values installed, we now have purpose and fulfillment in our lives. The problem comes is that our values are not our own in most cases. They come from our family, they come from our siblings, our church, our society, our culture, our government, and even the company that you work for. So it's important to have one's own values. And today, using my client Marcus, we're going to get into his unique values, which when installed into his self-concept and where they become him, also with that comes a permanent installation of motivation. You never have to have motivation again. It is always with you. This is the most important piece of your life. It is a game changer. And everybody is entitled to their own unique self-concept. All you have to do is send me a message on LinkedIn. We'll have a little Zoom conversation and come up with the program for you specially, so you can operate at maximum potential with your own built-in motivation in your self-concept. Okay, so let's deal with the second to last piece, the spiritual religious. So what do you want? What is your goal?
I think it's the last piece, right? 5 in total, is correct.
Now we got one more piece after that.
Oh, okay. But the armor itself has 5, correct?
Yes, sure.
Okay, because that's what I listened. Okay, good. Because I just thought like I missed something. Okay, the spiritual. The question is my goal, right?
Yes.
It's union.
Okay. And tell me a little bit more about that.
Okay. The union part, because now it actually starts coming together, David. The health is the foundation I stand on, and the union part provides me with the fuel I require to do what I do and to be who I am.
Yeah.
Like if I would put away the spiritual part and I would start neglecting it, which for me is, a lot of meditation and prayer.
Yeah.
I can't put it differently. I'd be screwed. Literally, I would not be able to do what I'm doing.
Okay. All right. Very good. Okay. So, what's important about union?
The word we had before, union, has a lot to do with, for me, with acceptance.
Okay.
I think it has a lot to do with the family values a little bit.
Okay. And so what's important about acceptance?
Um, Combining it with what I'm doing most of my waking hours, it provides me with the energy required.
Okay. So that's another value. So what's important about energy?
It's your favorite word, the dynamics homeostasis.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the stability part.
And so what's important about dynamic homeostasis?
In terms of the spiritual, I think it's the part of the union which I mentioned before. I think I shared with you once when I meditate, I literally feel one with nature. I feel one with all other beings. And I feel that, yeah, but if you can put it like this, like if I would take you, I feel like I am you and you are me because we're both part of the big.
The collective unconsciousness.
Yes, exactly. And that happens very much when I meditate, and which is for me uh, kind of prayer as well. But it's
Can we?
literally the union with the universe that kicks in. Yeah.
So that's a different union than your goal.
Yes. And in the end, it's the same.
Well, be careful. We don't want to mix the two.
Okay. So let me see what the difference is.
Now you could call it a collective unconsciousness.
Yeah, let's call it collective unconsciousness. Yeah, that's probably the best. Let me just see. And the other one, the first one I mentioned was
First one was acceptance, then energy, then dynamic homeostasis, then collective unconsciousness.
okay, good. Right.
And then what's important about collective unconsciousness?
Which leads me to love again.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So now this is a point where we would do the resistance if there was any.
Yeah.
So what are your symbolism for these symbols for these values?
Okay, so love stays heart.
Well, I beg your pardon. What's the hierarchical order first?
Oh, hierarchical order. Okay. Yeah, we can flip it again. The first one is love.
Yeah,
Second one is collective unconsciousness.
right,
Then the third one is dynamics homeostasis.
right.
Fourth is energy.
And the
And
last.
the fifth is acceptance.
Okay, so now we can do the symbols.
Okay, cool. Okay. Love is heart.
Yeah,
Collective unconsciousness. Let's take a globe.
is what?
A globe.
Oh, globe. Okay,
Yeah, GLOBE.
right.
Then we stay with the mobile for
Oh, yeah.
dynamics stasis. Energy is a given, wild river.
Wild River.
And acceptance is a beautiful symbol for me because acceptance has a lot to do with peace as well. And that's a dove.
It's a what?
A dove.
The dove.
DOVE. Yes, a dove.
Because I thought you had that differently. Didn't we have acceptance in one of the earlier?
Yeah, that's where we had open hands.
Oh, okay. So you want to you want to change it to a dove, which is fine. I don't care.
Yes, in terms of spiritual and union, I want to change it to a dove. Yes.
Good. Okay. Very good.
Yeah. It's kind of a different. Let me see. Where did we have acceptance? We had acceptance in family. Yeah, it's a different kind of acceptance in family or spiritual union.
Good. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, it's basically the symbol for spirituality is for me a dove. So
Okay.
yeah, it really works.
Good. All right.
Yeah.
So now step into it, and what have you got? What are you aware of?
There's a lot of energy. There's extreme power right now. You probably can hear it from my voice, like I have a sensation going through my body, like there's so much energy flowing, like literally my muscles contract. There is a fire and there is warmth. Yep, that's it.
So now add Christ to it.
Mhm.
What changes? What are you aware of? What's different?
So it's the seal of approval,
Okay.
and it literally felt like breath of life came into it.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. So make an image of the ideal self in a different sphere. What's that like?
What's being added to it is purity,
Pure what?
pure, Pure,
Right.
pure. And it feels like a refining fire goes over this spiritual and union. That's how it feels in terms of the ideal self. Like
A
everything burns away, which is not supposed to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the ideal self. Yeah.
So now add Christ.
Okay, that's interesting. So we have the seal of approval again,
Okay.
the believing to knowing part,
Right.
and as well the assurance that this actually can be a constant. It's not that it has to be a constant, but I feel like I have access to that at any time, and that part can actually grow, become more and more constant.
Okay. Anything else? So now we have three parts. We've got you with the Christ in you. We have the further away ideal self with Christ. And in the middle, we have union. So what happens?
Everything becomes one again. And the one symbolizes the union. And I believe the real union is only possible because wow, that's powerful, because it's the three parts together. And those form the union.
Three parts being mind, body, spirit.
Yes,
Okay.
that's powerful.
Yeah. Anything else?
It's very calm, peaceful. The one word that summarizes how I just feel is serene.
Is what?
Serene,
Oh, serene.
Serene,
Okay.
serene. Yeah, that's it.
So now take that experience into yourself. And what have we got?
And that's a given. That's the right leg
Right.
put on by the tailor, fitted as a pair of the right side of the leg. And I would like to share with you what actually happened, and that started already when I put on the when I got the left arm fitted, and then the right arm and the torso, left leg, right leg. Instead of actually it becoming a armor, it became a clear part of myself. So it wasn't second nature, it became first nature.
Yeah, so what happened was the armor, as it became the resources, you became it and it became you.
Yes, exactly. It's not like putting on an armor, which, could be feeling heavy, right? Or like a foreign object, which I can put on or take off or put on. It literally felt like it became me. And yeah, awesome. I love it.
Did you have anything you wanted to add?
Nope.